Hello, hello. How are you all doing? This is Michelle Hope Walker. Yes, your 2016 presidential candidate, your 2017 United States of America congressional candidate, U.S. Congress, U.S. representative candidate, LAUSD school board candidate. What else have I run for? Many of offices, even when I was a youth, a kid running for city council. So anyway, why do I do it? Because we the people got to stand up. We the people have to stand up. We have to stand up. Okay, you all. So here's the thing. I want to dive right in, and do this quickly. Okay, so out here in California, the California Democrat Party is about to have elections this week. And so let me date this. So today is Tuesday, and it's May 16, 2017. Tuesday, May 16, 2017. But this week, and you can Google California Democrat Party, and it'll tell you the dates and the election process and all that. So a lot of stuff you can Google and research. So, but I'm just going to give key points. My key point is there may be some other people running, but the key point is you see where it's Eric Bobbin, who has actually been over the LACDP, Los Angeles, California Democrat Party. And then you have Kimberly Ellis, which I don't have a picture right now, but bless her people's heart because they have been texting. Eric's people have been texting too. So the choice, who do we choose? Who do we choose? Well, I felt like it was very important for me to give my perspective on it because I am a Democrat. I'm a Democrat. When I look at the Democrat and Republican Party, I know I'm more so of a Democrat. I'm not at the point that I want to say I'm independent of either party because I am lean more towards the Democrat than I do the Republicans, and I don't want to say I'm independent, although I ran for president as independent because I know the different political boss corruption that can go on in even our own party, the Democrat Party, and I didn't want to have to deal with that. So I ran as independent, but I'm a Democrat. But I have to tell you, recently, and it was March. I brought my little papers out. Let me see. It was March 14, 2017 at the Los Angeles County Democrat Party, who I pretty much had been a member of, and I was alternate community person for, let me see, do I have my paper out to even, and that's something, I can't think of his name. He actually tried to attack me at that meeting. And so that's the bigger piece in this, is that the person who was actually the representative of AD 53, and I pretty much was his alternate, whatever reason that day, I noticed he just kept, calling me, wanting to be around me and this and that. And I'm just like, what's going on, but I sat with him and I talked, because he hadn't been there. And I understand they're going through medical issues, different things like that. I understood that, so I had been there and I always gathered information, make sure I had his information. And when he was not there, a lot of times, then I had voted. And it sounded like maybe somebody had talked to him or had disagreed with maybe on how I may have been voting or whatever the case might be, or some of the comments that I said or whatever, which again was very respectful. And again, just going with, me standing for the people, so nothing out of order. But evidently, I guess he didn't like it, whatever the case might be, but he kept trying to treat me like a little kid, and I guess chastise, and I was listening to him, I was respecting him, but then he wanted to talk to me throughout the whole meeting in the back room. No, I usually always sit up in the front and I'm paying attention, because I'm focused on the information and listening and participating, and there's a lot of things that alternates can do, so anyway, it came to a point that they were talking about, at least in California, and maybe therefore federally, because so many people were mad that Trump had won the presidential election, that they wanted to require that everybody had to turn in their tax returns. Well, you all know I ran for president, so I stood up and I spoke on that. I said, no, I understand a lot of y'all mad at Trump. Y'all all trying to get out at Trump. Y'all know personally, I'm not totally mad at Trump because to me, he won and beat out that crooked establishment. And after running for president, I've seen so much and learned so much stuff about how crooked some folks can be. I'm telling you, ooh-wee. So that's Republicans and Democrats alike corrupt. And so, and even in the party, the Democrat Party, which sometimes I always had to stay firm because I would see crooked stuff and stuff not be right. If you didn't go along with their agenda, even in our Los Angeles County Democrat Party, you'll see them just pick with you, just little things, or try to, make you look bad. I've seen them do that to people, and different things. And I think, evidently a lot of it, which I didn't hide it, that I ran for president, but it almost it seemed like someone had, it's been like a little underlining, message on, looking at me funny because who this black girl thinks she is to run for president, because you have people just like that. No, they won't right out say they racist, but they racist. They racist and classes and gender, practice gender discrimination. So, which don't get me wrong, Hillary did a lot of other things for why she didn't win for president, but I'm sure that her being a woman had a lot to do with it. You still just have some people that don't want to accept us as women in being president, and shame on you. But anyway, so here you had this man trying to attack me because I'm just saying, I'm standing up saying my little simple line that, I'm saying trying to get it from, but I ran for president. So if they didn't know, they knew then. But I'm thinking, when people are talking about it and stuff is going on, but they act like I'm like, I'm not done, because I see how they do other people. I see how they've done other candidates, said negative things or did underline it. And that's the thing with the political, crooked, boss, corrupt machine. They will do stuff, but then they so good and got so many people helping to lie and cover stuff up, that then they make it seem like it's just something that happened and they didn't have nothing to do with it. It's so crooked, and you really have to watch it, but I've always been the one that, I'm going to stand up and speak for the people. So I don't care if it's not the same message that the political quote-unquote boss is saying or not. I have my right to my own opinion, Stephen is alternate. But anyway, so here I felt, it was Najee. That's Najee. What's his last name? Najee is Ali or something. But who I was alternate for. But here I'm sitting here talking, and I feel this man reaching over me. I think maybe he was patting me, and I was like, well, with me, he's like, you can't say that. You can't be my honor. Something he was saying in my ear. But and now this is in front of everybody, so I know they see this man attacking me, because that's basically what I cause that. Because I'm letting him know, I'm talking, why is you touching me? So then I literally stopped. And I'm like, stop touching me. I'm like, because he kept saying something like, well, you can't be my husband, you can't be saying that, or this, or something like that he was saying, And I remember, stopping and just saying, okay, do what you feel you have to do, but don't touch me. Don't be attacking me. And I even asked Eric Ballman right here to help me. Eric looked at me like I was not. Now, everybody's seeing this, but again, see, this is how racial, which I have already had talked to them about how racial discrimination, class discrimination, and things I would see in our Los Angeles County Democrat Party. Now, why I'm mentioning this, because this is where Eric has been the chairman of for years. So Eric Ballman let this man touch me. I'm asking Eric for help. Nobody is helping me. And then at the end of the day, then they look at me like I'm wrong, that I'm looking at them like, y'all literally let this man attack me. Now, I don't know really the race of Najee. I don't know if he was Latino, Indian, or what. It's sort of hard to tell what his race is, but but he's a man. So again, I've seen all kind of discrimination. One, that I'm black, so I guess it's okay. They made it seem like it's okay for him to come and attack me. Also that, I guess because they didn't agree with what I was saying. And basically, I was just saying that I don't think that we should have to turn in our tax forms, because just because I'm running for president, I don't feel like they have to turn in my tax information. I ain't got no money anyway, but I don't feel like, just because they're trying to get at Trump, that they should be trying to change the rules for everybody because they mad at Trump, And then somewhere, so, even after that, because I sat there, because then he left, I guess, he kept like tapping me and just, aggressively coming at me. I said, Eric, help me. I mean, and then he us eventually moved at some point, right? And so then I sat down and I just kept with the meeting. Y'all know me, God is good, I handle it even respectfully, whatever needs to be handled, and then I'm still focused on the meeting. What's what? I did find it ironically that nobody helped me. In the room is majority white, and then you have in this Los Angeles County Democrat Party, you do have some blacks, but they are so like brainwashed white supremacy type thing and political machine type thing, that they ain't trying to help you either, because they so busy either trying to keep their position in the party or whatever office they hold. They do not care. The only thing they want to tell you is get along, do what you're supposed to do, what they tell you to do. That's their message. Do what they tell you to do. And I'm just like, So, we see wrong stuff going on and stuff not right. And then that's why they're like, how can y'all get on Trump when you all are doing mean stuff to people within your own party? I've literally seen this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so throughout the meeting, then you have, I guess he go and turns in the paper that he don't want me to be his alternate no more. Now, I'm watching him go up there and I'm seeing him just laugh and have a ball. Which a lot of them already, again, don't like me because I do speak up. Not only speak up disrespectfully, but I speak up on things that are not right or wrong. I run for office. Why they have never supported me, again, that's a big race issue too. I'm black. I've been in with the party, the Los Angeles Democrat Party, for at least about 7 years, active, getting out there, running for office. So you should at some point be like, okay, she's diligent in this. Let's support her. You know what I'm saying? But that never happened from the Democrat Party, Los Angeles County Democrat Party. And so, and then, so a lot of, have their little funny. So to me, already probably was the thing of trying to get rid of me, as far as in having some type of voice or vote or something of the sort, and then also in my district, AD 53, California AD 53, that's our assembly for our state house. I actually ran against Miguel Santiago. Although at times it can be nice, but then I'm not stupid. I know that fake nice, or that fake just, let's just, say something to keep her, occupied so that she don't, but clearly, and can tell that they're dogging you out behind your back. They're saying different stuff and they're trying to work against you. You already know. I mean, you're not dumb, and it's, when you address them, of course, like, well, no, I did this because this little assistant, I can't think of his name right now. I need him this name because anyway, so I got you in the paper. I'm sitting there all laughing, snickering, like, I'm like, wow, really? Because at first I'm not really knowing, but I'm figuring maybe that's what it is. And so then I get up and I go and I was like, he can't do that, just because I said a simple thing and he didn't like something I said. I mean, I didn't even say nothing, I didn't do nothing wrong. And then they start, oh, well, yes, it can. And I was like, and then, so after me, I was like, and then that was mean that y'all just, So again, just dogged out. But the key point with the California Democrat Party election is that this is the man over it, and he literally let them do it. So, although many times I have complimented Eric on standing strong, because at times felt like, even though he knew I stood strong, stood up for Black Lives Matter, stood up for everybody being treated right, the poor, the homeless, and everybody, women, and my right to run for office, a lot of times I felt like I had his support, in the sense of at least that that's my right to be able to do that. And if anybody tried to condemn me, he would stand up for me. But on that day, I seen a totally different side of Eric. I seen a side that looked black chick. You not going along with our agenda, and so we really don't care what this man do to you. We can attack you or whatever, and no, we're not about to even let you have your humanity rights. And that was alarming to me. Alarming to me so that I hadn't been back to a meeting since. One, he turned in the paper on now alternate, so, but just also even just the point, I'm still Democrat, so don't get the stuff twisted. I'm still Democrat. But, especially even to talk about what goes on in our party, they help correct it. You know what I'm saying? But as we are about to vote for the California Democrat Party leadership, and Eric is in the run, and I know how I just got treated. March 14, 2017, Tuesday at the UTLA building off Wilshire. My personal experience, and I can give you some other ones too, but especially that one, where he condoned and let folks and I didn't even do anything wrong. They stand up, these white people stand up and say all kind of stuff and go at each other and different stuff like that, and it's okay. But here the black girl stand up, and I didn't say no wrong. I just said that, I don't agree with, I believe they were going to pass the vote anyway, but, because they had enough. But I was just wanting to at least put my point in there since I ran for president, and no one else really in that room else had, that I just didn't feel like as a candidate that my tax forms needed to be shown just because they trying to get at Trump and want to see Trump's tax forms, But anyway, so that wasn't saying not one thing wrong. I didn't curse somebody out. I didn't curse. I didn't do anything. And I just asked Eric in the meeting to help this man to stop attacking me, which everybody clearly seen that, but everybody got amnesia and act like they didn't see that, Again, same black girl scenario. Like I tell y'all, when somebody does something to the black girl, they're more on looking at the black girl and blaming her than actually looking at what happened. And so, but anyway, the whole point that Eric let that go on. Now, the person that is running, one of the persons is Kimberly Evans, which is a black female. Now, I do think we need a change. I do think we need a change. If I'm not mistaken, John, who have been president, he's white or another race, whatever the case might be. But I think we do need that change. I would like to see Kimberly become president. Although I know how crooked that our California Democrat Party, as well as our Los Angeles California Democrat Party, can be online. If you just Google our 34th congressional election, how a lot of the candidates, I even joined in on one of them, on how the Los Angeles California Democrat Party was the California Democrat Party, on how we just felt that whole thing was rigged, even on the endorsement. So we see the trickery and stuff that has gone on under the leadership of Eric Bauman under Los Angeles County and under John, who have been. So I think it would be good to have some fresh faces, fresh voices, and to have Kimberly Ellis in there. And I did get a chance, I remember at one of the state meetings, I did get a chance to meet her, and she was nice. And I like that. Because anybody that is open and nice, even before they know who you are or what's, because some people will only be nice to you if they feel like you are of some type of status or you have some type of role. But I love people that just see you as a human being and are like, this is a human person, and I'm going to be, hi, how are you? Bingo, I love it, Kimberly. So you all look at Kimberly. I'm not telling you who to vote for or what's what. I'm not at the state convention because pretty much they've attacked me at the Eric Bauman's group. Attacked me, black female activists, at the Los Angeles County Democrat Party meeting. So I'm very leery on Eric being head of our California Democrat. I'm very leery. Although, it's some good stuff that I've seen done. But after that, I'm just like me, because right now, that's what we're fighting against, the racist stuff. And for those of you all that are not in California, let me give you a little scoop on California. So one of the scoop things on California is that at least not Los Angeles, we're not always dealing with the white and black racism. Because majority, I'm sure it's a large number of white people in California, but there's a large number of Latino population and other ethnicity, population. And blacks have to deal with a lot of discrimination and being discriminated by Latinos. Latinos discriminate against us. Other races discriminate against blacks, So it's just really sad. So sometimes too, at least especially in the California area, when I'm talking about racism, it's not just the black and white, because sometimes I can probably go days or many places and I see not one white person, that's the type of area I live in, you know what I'm saying? And it's not always like a lot of blacks, but there's always so many other races, Latinos and all kinds of other, and again, I love them all. But I don't like when that leadership practice discrimination. And that's sometimes, and it's not your everyday regular people sometimes, it's the leadership that's in charge of the resources and the money to help races and different things, help different ethnicities and stuff that can practice that race. I mean, even when I look at Eric's thing, he doesn't have not one black face in him. And I talked to Miguel even about that. I talked to Miguel about that. So even they're doing the race baiting thing, but they know that our state is a large number of Latinos and other races that, and being that Kimberly is black, and you still have so many other races scared of blacks. They're even told before they come over here, don't mess with the black people, giving a negative perception of black people even before they come to our country, you know what I'm saying? And so I see that race baiting game, so let's just not show any blacks. And then they know pretty much in the state of California, we don't have the numbers to win without other races. The blacks do not have the numbers to win without so again, it's sad, because I've gotten on Miguel about that too. Tell me, I have pictures with blacks, but he won't never put on none of his brochures. Why? Or if he put one that can look Latino or black, that can look some other, because that is their way of playing the race card. And look at the image. You always gotta look at the imagery, the pictures, who they showed and who they did not show. That makes a difference. So again, Michelle Hope Walker, yes, and yeah, I want to go vote, yes, and just wanted to let you know. But for this week, the California Democrat Party, I'm like, give Kimberly a try. Why not? Like I said, because we may not have the numbers for Kimberly, but then again, hey, we can make things change. We had got Obama, but if Eric does become, and hopefully he'll get his racism type, so he first needs to call and give me an apology. His people been texting talking about, we've been trying to reach you. Are you going to support Eric? And then how you going to come at me with some little negative attitude like that? The text even seemed like it got an attitude, like I'm just supposed to support him. But see, that's how that political boss machine go. You just supposed to. You just supposed to go ahead and support him. You just supposed to. Who said I'm supposed to? I'm like, if you don't get the heck, you just be like, if you don't get this is the text. Right there. A little aggressive text. Hi, Michelle. This is Edgar from the Eric Bauman campaign. We have been trying to connect with you. Can we count on your support for Eric? Probably not. Since Eric sat there and let somebody about attack me and didn't do nothing. And don't be so aggressive with your text. Eric, tell your folks, don't be so aggressive and make it feel like we supposed to. Be kind. Like Kimberly's was kind and talking about, hi, can you support, a lot kinder. Asking for the vote versus demanding the vote, and you have to watch it. They're probably demanding the vote because they know if you don't support them, then they got some stuff that they're going to do to you if you don't vote or whatever for them. Believe me, they do be tracking the vote. They be watching our vote and they be tracking the votes. But anyway, I need to go ahead and wrap this up. So I'm Michelle Hope Walker talking about the CADEMs, because that's short of the California Democrat Party election chairperson leadership elections that are coming up this weekend. And this is, May 2017. So either they're like the 19th, 20th, 21st. So just Google California Democrat Party and the leadership and chairman, But, you can call me 323-338-6580. And I can give you a whole lot more details of my experience. Eric Bauman letting these folks attack me, ain't called, checked on me, or nothing. I've been part of this group for 7 years. But that's how they do us blacks. Us blacks, they feel like they don't have a lot of power, much sort of like how Ice-T talked about in his song No Lives Matter. What Ice-T was talking about is they will mistreat poor people and black people and women because they feel like they can get away with it. They feel like, they ain't gonna be able to get no attorney. They ain't gonna be able to fight back. So we can chew them all out, make them look bad, make them look crazy, make them look like they don't know what they talking about, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing. That's what they do to us. But you keep speaking out. Don't be afraid to speak out, especially when you have personal encounters like I had, So again, overall, I used to really feel like I could support on Eric to be real and stand up for people regardless of what the opinion was. But after that little attack at his meeting, and he ain't said nothing about it, and didn't even try to help. I asked for the help. He can't say he did nothing. So in the meeting, as the man's attacking me, I'm like, Eric, can you tell him to get off me? What is going on? I'm not even saying nothing wrong. I'm just voicing my opinion, So again, Kimberly Ellis, I remember meeting you and you're very nice and you seem to care about everything. People don't just go on that race thing either. I'm not saying Kimberly Ellis because she's black. But Kimberly Ellis has not let nobody attack me. And also, don't get me wrong, all this politics, I'm telling you, a lot of them can be crooked. Because I'm not saying that I know Kimberly Ellis like that either. So far, my encounters with her have been positive. But I'm just saying, so really, you always just have to watch a period when you're involved in politics. Again, none of us are perfect, so that's understandable. But again, sometimes with this politics, it can get so dirty and so mean. Just so dirty and mean. Oh my God, so dirty and mean. So you just have to stay prayed up. But yeah, you can call me 323-338-6580. Google my name, Michelle Hope Walker. You can follow me on Twitter at Hope_speaks. Facebook, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, period. Listen, all right, God bless. So remember, vote and tell everybody that you know in California, that you know that's going to that Democrat convention, that we're going to be electing our new California Democrat Party leadership on what you think about on how they should vote. Kimberly or Eric, you talk to them about, don't get me wrong. I know nobody's perfect, Eric, but really though, you just going to let them attack me? So, I don't know. Again, he may still get it because, again, I know that political corrupt boss game, but Eric, if so, make sure you're treating all people right, and just because we're saying something different, which really I wouldn't say, don't let people attack people. Okay? You know, protect everybody. All right. God bless.